Hello everybody and welcome to Liquid Pasture Community League Sigil Cup and what the finals we have right now. We are in game number 3 between Inside Electroid and Team Page 1, and the first game was good. The second game was superb though. Absolutely superb, and I am not gonna lie, I'm so excited for this game 3. So excited to see what these two teams bring together. And I'm joined right now by my good friend Ak. How you doing, man?
Very well. I'm looking forward to this final game in the best of 3. Whoever wins here takes the cup home, and that's a big thing since it's one more step closer to the season finals.
Yep, grand finals at the end. Oh, what is it? I have $450 in prizes, which is not too bad for an amateur tournament. All prizes guaranteed. If you make the grand finals, you get first place in the cup. You get 10 points towards that. Automatic 10 points towards your placement in the cup in the grand finals, and 10 points may not sound like a lot, but it's actually quite a bit. And I mean, both these teams won it, and it's about who wants it more right now. So why don't we get right into the picking phase? Timbersaw first banned out, as he's been first picked the last 2 games. Alchemist, Bristleback, and Lich all also banned out. Bristleback, one of those heroes that's notoriously banned out by pretty much every single time. Right,
I'm so sad about seeing Alec always being banned, because I think he's a great hero.
I think he is too. I think he's such an interesting support anymore. He could do so much. And
I'm not playing with support. You just get a medallion and watch people melt to your stun.
Oh, and here we go. Already we're starting a Visage pickup first from Team Page 1 and followed up by a Luna from Inside Electroid. We saw what their Luna did last game. Who knows? So far the Luna 2-0 in the games today. Timbersaw also 2-0. Dragon Knight 1-1. This is the 3rd Dragon Knight pickup though from Inside Electroid, showing how.
I will play that.
I don't know. Possibly Poke Buddy. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, Poke Buddy, 3rd game on Dragon Knight, I'd have to assume. And he's played it pretty well. A few times he's gotten caught out when I don't think he should have, but such is the game of Dota.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it is. I'm kind of interested about one thing. Do you know if Luna's ult hits familiars?
I think it actually might. I think it should, because you can Lucent Beam the familiars. So it should be a valid target for everything else.
Yeah, that might be an issue. We'll see.
Well, I mean, you had last game with the Darkseer wall, and I mean, even with the wall, it didn't really affect it that much. Yeah, it took a few beams, but Rat Dota immediately. Yeah. They know exactly what Inside Electroid wants to do, and this Nature's Prophet pick basically is saying, no, you're not doing it this game. So I have to ask you this time. Dragon Knight has yet to go for a Shadow Blade. Is this the game where you get Shadow Blade on Dragon Knight?
5 seconds.
Not quite sure yet. We need to see what the other picks are. I think Shadow Blade is probably a really good item, so you can catch Nature's Prophet unawares, because otherwise feels like him can just move out of the way. You need some form of initiation. Maybe they'll get that with their support, but right now they don't really have any, and therefore a Shadow Blade will be good, but it depends on the lineup. We'll see.
So Crystal Maiden now well, I think you're very right in that it's lineup dependent. I think though that it depends on if the Nature's Prophet gets a Shadow Blade or not as well. I feel like if Nature's Prophet gets a Shadow Blade, Dragon Knight almost has to. And actually, funny enough, an Invoker ban out from Inside. Yeah, I mean, you saw how much work that the Invoker did last game. I'm a little bit surprised that Team Page 1 kind of lost their lead. The Invoker got caught out that one time, and then all of a sudden they lost 2 racks, and that was basically the end.
And then he bought back, and
that was and that was basically what ended up being the. I think that was probably the deciding play of the game, in my opinion.
Probably.
Like, as soon as they went behind by 2 racks, that was basically it. I don't feel like they could have come back as anywhere near as well from that. I think even with the AM split pushing constantly, they would have still had a hard time team fighting against it. They did manage to win a couple of good team fights, and they did manage to get the Aegis. I almost feel like they should have drawn it out a little bit longer, though, for Team Page 1 in order to win.
Yeah, probably. But what do you think they could have done to win the game in terms of rows? Do you think that giving, say, Anti-Mage the Aegis would have been different than giving Evoker the Aegis?
My only thing about thinking about that is that if you give Anti-Mage the Aegis, what ends up happening is that he can just stay in the team fight the entire time. But I don't know. It's such a hard decision. Oh, and there you actually have something good. A Clockwork pickup from Inside Electroid to go against the split pushing. So a very good pickup, I'd have to say, against this Nature's Prophet pick.
Indeed, but if he catches Nature's Prophet alongside Cleon's, Nature's Prophet might not get stunned by the battery assault and might still be able to TP away.
So coming out next is a Weaver. Weaver and Clockwork is kind of an interesting combination, because Weaver's another hero who can be used to split push very effectively, especially against the Clockwork. Oh, and an Abaddon too. This is setting up very interestingly, I have to say. I'm curious to see what we're going to have here.
We're probably going to have a Weaver Abaddon lane. I think that's really potent.
Yeah. Weaver Abaddon is a good lane.
10 seconds to go.
You have
5 seconds.
then you're going to have probably what's weird about Team Page 1 is actually, funny enough, Nature's Prophet probably going to go mid.
Reserve time.
And it sounds weird as anything, but Allure likes to run Nature's Prophet, and he likes to go mid with it. So I'm kind of curious to see if he's going to do that, or if we're going to have something else happen. I am curious to see who Neck is going to be playing, though, because I know he plays both the Abaddon and the Visage,
Radiant's banned.
and I feel like he's probably I don't know if he plays one more than the other.
I'm a bit interested about the last pick. I think that'll show a lot what kind of lanes we can expect. But I think an aggressive trident with Visage, Weaver and Abaddon is not something which is impossible.
Reserve time.
Yeah, no, I think it's not a bad aggressive tri-lane. Definitely a pretty decent one indeed. You have a lot of burst damage between the three heroes, and Weaver with Abaddon is incredibly survivable. Visage, of course, Grave Shield gives him decent survivability as well, and he's a 3-on-3 monster, of course. He always has been.
Yeah, Solo Assumption is so strong.
Yep. So I'm curious to see what they're going to go with. You could have the aggressive tri-lane with the solo safely in Nature's Prophet, and especially if you get this Prophet versus up against the Clockwork, that would be very good. Inside Electroid, though, has to pick up another support, and there's just not a whole lot of top tier supports left right now. Like, if you look down the list, Lich, Crystal Maiden, Venomancer, Nyx Assassin, and Enchantress have all been banned out, and those, in my opinion, are 5 of the best supports in the game for this patch.
Yeah, I don't really know actually. So
One-
we'll wait and see.
Actually, one hero I'm thinking of right now is a Disruptor. A Disruptor would be, I think, in my opinion, really good.
That might work. Especially against heroes like Nature's Prophet. You just let him TP out and then you disrupt him when he's almost finished. So he'll just come back.
Yep.
I mean, same goes with Weaver. If you catch Weaver in the ult, he's pretty much dead to the silence. And
Yep.
he's gonna have to be forced to build a BKB. So yeah, the Disruptor's a good pick. We'll see, they seem to be thinking really hard about this.
Well, the other thing about it is that you have a Clockwork. And the Clockwork plus the Disruptor is absolutely insane. The amount of control you have over a team fight with those two heroes is absurd. You basically can keep anybody in any position that you want, especially if you get a good initiation with a hook. And right now, oh, excuse me. Right now, they just don't have any like, other than the Weaver, the only hero they don't have a hero that can get out of hook very easily.
Dazzle?
Very
Interesting.
interesting. I think they're assuming the aggressive tri-lane. That's what I feel like this pick is about. They assume it's an aggressive tri-lane, and Dazzle is really good at defensive tri-laning. And oh, a Bat Rider.
Now this is interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Bat Rider competitively in a long while.
So I have to assume that's the lure on the farming Weaver.
Yeah, it is. Neck on the Abaddon, Hordes of Visage, the Fame, Nature's Prophet, and Hefner and Bat Rider.
But are they running? But are they running the Fame mid, or are they running Havernan mid? I have to assume it's Havernan mid. Yeah, they've pulled them 2 tangles.
Looks like we lost one.
Oh, the flames. The flames coming out from the spectators already.
This is going to be interesting. They pulled 3 tangos to the thing.
They did. Really? Wow. Oh,
I wasn't
Lurfe.
expecting. He's going to be up against...
Oh my gosh.
What's with all the scribbling?
Oh my gosh.
30 seconds to showtime.
Let's fold the
What
dire
the
5-man unless something goes wrong. I do feel like that this is going to be it. It's a big game of split pushing versus a game of... what do you call it? Versus a game of 5-man.
Yeah, basically.
And yeah,
in terms of ganking, they don't really have much on the side of Inside Electroid.
oh my
What was
gosh.
that?
And they're off.
Somebody changed their name to Allurfan 69.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who it is too. Oh my gosh. So Allure actually, yep, it is the aggressive tri-lane that we were talking about. Evu.
Of course.
He's such a polite Canadian. He just has to be a fan.
He's a big fan of Allure and even bigger fan of EG. It's like having got the better block off in mid.
Yeah, slightly. Did manage to get his range creep to die, so forcing Poke Bunny to use a flame breath. Poke Bunny 3 stacks of napalm on him. Neck does take level 1 Aphotic Shield, so he's going to be looking for some kills. Funny enough, Moop completely out of position right now. They have a 3-on-2, and they should know it. Oh, they have Neck and Horza going to be rotating around for this. Do they know that he's going behind?
Yeah, they're going to de-ward this.
Oh, he does have a sentry ward, so yeah.
Easy vision deny.
Mm-hmm. And 50 gold.
Yeah, and like T-Page 1 are really...
First blood, folks.
Oh, what? Electroid actually manages to get first blood on the Furion. Wow. And
Did
Furion
not see that.
not level 2 yet, so he didn't get the TP so he could go back and get him, but Electroid had popped a salve anyway, so it didn't really matter. Electroid has boots now because of that kill. And that's absolutely huge.
That's pretty good. He's still getting harassed pretty hard though. Especially considering that he has no region left, whereas Fame has 2 more stacked tangos. Still in terms of last hits, doing pretty well on the Team Page 1 side.
Yep. Weaver sitting at 8. Luna just not last hitting well, only has 5. Dragon Knight 6, but Bat Rider double him with 12. And then Fame sitting at 6 as well. Clockwork beating him out at 9, but Clockwork's going to have a hard time last hitting now.
Yeah, he is also so low on HP. He needs like a salve or something.
If Prophet manages to get a level 1 of Sprout, it's basically a dead Clockwork, because Clockwork doesn't have any way of getting through the Sprout. Like, I think Clockwork, if he takes a few more auto attacks and he gets a Sprout...
Especially with Bat Rider maybe coming in.
No, Bat Rider
He's
just
going
going for
back
the
mid
rune.
with haste.
But Clockwork, if he approaches the creep wave for a last hit, expect him to die. And if I was Nature's Prophet right now, I'd be pulling back the wave as hard as I could. And that's exactly what he's doing.
I think this is first blood on Pokemon mid.
Nope.
Nope. Moop comes in to save the day. Oh. Alright, I forgot. We got first blood from Clock.
Yep.
Sorry.
But, however, they do get a double kill up top on the Luna
Yeah.
and the Dazzle, with the TP in from the Fame. So that's huge. That, like right there.
So basically, that sort of baited Rubians coming mid, so that they can dive top +4.
Yep.
Well done.
And oh wow, look at this. This is early damage on the tower. And this isn't just like a little bit. This is early.
Yeah, this is really early damage.
And Dire, wow,
is-
that's an early fortification.
Yeah. I think they might still get the tower with siege creep there, though. Ah, they're moving back.
Clockwork did actually get a bottle, so. Oh wow, Ran.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Ran pointing this out. Thankfully, thank you, Ran. Shallow Grave against this is really bad.
No,
And actually,
point in
they have a
poison
Clockwork.
touch is-
Clockwork is
Oh, that
6.
is good. Ooh. There goes Aller.
Yeah, so great kill there on Allure. And Neck, down at 37 health. I'm kind of surprised he isn't trying to deny himself.
Nah, he won't. Because he will survive.
Yeah, so
Luna had no boots, so she couldn't get in range.
kills happening aplenty right now. And good hook in from Clockwork gives him a kill on Allure.
Prophet's almost 6. Gonna get it from this creep. So we should see a lot more action from Team Page 1 soon.
Meanwhile, checking out mid, Dragon Knight's more or less managed to even it up now at this point. But Batrider is 6 and he's farming really well. Has a TP scroll of his own now. And if he gets a good rune at the 6-minute mark, he's just gonna basically go for a kill, I have to feel.
Yeah, especially with no charges left on the bottom for poke money.
6-minute rune is a haste and it's bottom. And he's going right for it.
I think this is probably gonna be a kill.
This is a kill on Clockwork, I feel like.
One of the two, yes. We'll see where he goes.
I think
He might
Clock...
go top.
Yeah. Well, he does always have the Nature's Prophet TP support, so it could be a mid kill. Poke Buddy's gonna have to play really careful right now.
Oh boy, here we go. Ooh. Oh.
He's gonna be way away by then. What?
What?
I'm not sure what happened there.
How did... What?
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
How did that...
Oh, well, he did have enough mana for the lasso,
The Dire might
but
Oh,
like...
no, he used the lasso.
No,
Oh, he had
he
to
had to bottle up in order to do it. But what ended up...
But
But I was
still,
curious
Electroid's
about...
really low. He needs to... He needs to cog maybe? No, he's not going.
Yeah, no, what I said what to was the DK stun. The DK stun
Yeah.
when he wasn't facing him and was still being pulled by lasso, it looked like.
tower won't last much longer.
Meanwhile, they got the tower though.
Getting
So
banged.
that's
Yeah.
good for Team Page 1.
Abaddon making a rotation down into mid. No wards up for them right now. Abaddon just sitting at level 4. This ward should see him. Yeah, this ward does see Neck. So they know he's there. Poke Bunny either going to come down to bait it or Electroid going to wait for his hook shot to come off cooldown.
Which is 3 seconds, so he's probably gonna wait.
Yep.
But they don't have lasso until 1 second.
Oh, but this is going to be a dead poke buddy. I don't know why he wasted... That's a bit of a waste of the lasso, but still a good kill on him nonetheless. Clockwork, nowhere near the fight, actually. I'm a little surprised that he wasn't hanging around considering everything. Horza, though. Horza's in trouble. This is not where you want to be, Horza.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain it's dead. Yeah.
Yep.
What?
What? Did you just get the first blood as well? I think
Yes.
Yeah.
That's buggy. Oh wait, there are no bugs in this game, only Nix and Weaver.
Broodmother's not a bug, she's a spider.
Yeah, spiders are not insects. It is all bugs.
Looking at this now, Batrider looking at possibly a 12-minute Blink Dagger. Maybe even a bit earlier with these.
I think it might be, yeah,
10-minute?
quite possible. Oh, almost sniped that big one. Yeah, there we go. 9.5 minutes.
One last creep kill. Oh man.
That was close. Electroid can take all of these though. Money, money. I'm still afraid about Move and Hotaru's, like, well, I guess both 4 to level 5 now, but I think they're more squishy than the others. This is just pretty good in terms of tankiness with the extra 9 armor, and Abaddon is, well, Abaddon.
Yeah. I mean, Visage, after you get the passive, you have a ton of armor.
They're gonna try and get someone.
Radiant's top tower is taking
Yeah.
hits.
They're looking around. This Havernan, first chance he has to use off the blink, it has to be Hotaru's.
He's going.
Oh, never mind, they instead go on Move.
Nope.
Move's gonna get the... If he wastes the Shallow Grave here, that would be a misplay, I think.
Yeah, he would have died himself. So I don't think.
And this should be the tower. No Rubik, then...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, Fame pulling up the treants. And this is gonna be the first tower, or the second tower of the game for him.
Breaking through the dire structure.
Interestingly enough, Poke Bunny has rotated to top to try to trade towers for him. And both teams have fortified.
And the dire bottom.
Neither team really wants to give up a tower for this.
Radiant's top
Horza TPing in, followed up by Allure.
Yeah, he's gonna slide.
Yep,
the dire gave up a bottom tower.
but they are going to get the mid tower, it looks like.
Mid tower's coming up.
Oh no,
Might
it's
not.
taking a long time to get it. This
They
clockwork.
should be able to.
Bagged up.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Ooh. That was close.
Radiant's mid tower.
He just wanted to keep him from
Yeah,
Getting the
pretty much
deny.
would've been a deny.
free, or if Batrider would have denied that. Yeah, I think definitely.
So page 1 I'm making good gold and decent XP too. Maintaining a small lead.
An early look at the graph shows that they are up just by about 3,000 gold. XP barely in their favor, only 500, but still maintaining a bit of a lead here. And I mean, they have a tower lead right now, 2-1. Visage, the biggest problem with Visage now, you can see it right with that. He just has no magic resistance whatsoever. His magical resistance is 20% with 1 level of cloak. That's so low.
Yeah, it is.
And if you consider how quickly cloak can get burned off, like, it's just so easy to kill him with magic damage. DK picking up an Ogre Club, looking to go probably into a first item BKB again. It's pretty much been the standard first item every time
Radiant's
for
bottom
Poke Bunny.
tower ain't a pretty
I think
sight
we're
right
going to have an engagement on a
Yep.
handstand bomb.
Visage is level 6, and so this is kind of...
boy.
Neck is level 6
So
as well, so it doesn't matter for him. He can take all the damage he wants. Oh, and a 3-man Sprout! What?
Sick.
What was that Sprout? Poke Buddy going to die immediately, and they get one more with the Luna. They get the Luna as well. But the Dazzle is able to... The Dazzle is able to Shallow Grave and TP out. 3-man Sprout with 3-man Familiar stuns. Yep. 28 health. 28 health now. He's going to be back, though, by the time... And they're going to push this tier 2 tower.
Oh, why didn't the Fang use his Midas before leaving?
This is a tier 2. I don't know if
Yeah,
they want to defend this. I mean, Fame could be back in
I don't think they can.
5 seconds.
They're gonna try. Electroid is poising for a hook. Nope, not trying.
Fame, Midas, Midas, Fame, bleeding value.
There we go.
On a ranged creep.
Is that a Dagon or a 4-star?
What is?
It's a Necro actually.
Who?
So it's not Neck who's getting a Necro buff, it's the Fang.
Oh, really? Fame picking up a
Yep.
Necro book. I like it. I really like it, actually.
Yeah, I think it's really good for pushing, and that's what Nature's Prophet does best. I sense flames incoming.
Up. Good lasso onto Electroid. Kills any initiation chance, any initiation attempt they have. And what did Moop get? Moop actually got Shiguchi from the
That's
Weaver.
good. But
So
still there's another tower.
Dyer's mid tower's having Dyer's mid tower's nothing now. Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer. Dyer's mid tower.
That's a good combination. 1-on-1.
It works, right?
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet does get the tower kill as well, so 5 towers down for...
Almost 10k gold ahead already. This is looking grim for Inside Electroid.
They're playing... Yeah, Team Page 1 really bringing out their A-game this time.
Already Necrobook 2 on Nature's Prophet.
Yep, Necrobook 2. Luna does have a Drums done, so Drums and Ring of Basilius up on her. And a 10k lead. Wow. 10k. Actually,
Yeah.
it is over 10k now at this point in the game.
That is pretty big. 15
I
and
6
22.
Yeah, 6 kills up and 5 towers down. That's a recipe for that big a lead, I think.
Indeed.
Poke Bunny really not farming up as well as he could. He's got 82 last hits, but he's died twice.
Yeah, Luna's going drums again.
Yeah. And looking at net worth, here's a big one for you. Net worth 8,800 on the Prophet, 76 on the Weaver, 5,600 on the Bat Rider. They're the top 3. Dragon Knight 52, Luna 47, Clockwork 45. I mean,
Not very good.
that's absolutely huge, I have to say.
Yeah, this is looking worse and worse for Inside Electroid right now.
Dragon Knight does almost have his level 2 dragon form. Neck. What is neck? Why am I getting flamed? What the hell? I'm getting flamed for my own tournament. Oh my god. The flames for teams that are eliminated already. Oh my gosh. Electroid is...
level 3 Necrobook on the Fame. That's pretty sick. 20 minutes, level 3 Necro.
Poor Stancil. Stancil, we love you. I just want you to know that. We here at LPCL love the plays from you. We appreciate them so much. Neck actually probably should get back right now. This is a dangerous spot to be. Oh, but the ping's going down on... They actually figured it out. The Clockwork shoots a rocket right into Roche, so they know.
They had this ward, so
But do they fight
that
this?
ward,
Is this a good fight for Radiant to take? Do they have to fight this?
What I'm asking is more, can they fight this? I guess they only have one more visage done, so... Oh boy. Famu.
Famu taking a lot of damage there from just the
Yeah.
Visage. The Visage and Neck
Actually,
able to
this
keep
is
her
a rush
back.
because like they can't quite put the move that low.
Yeah, if the move missing any health at all is going to be really bad.
Yeah. That was probably the easiest Roche I've ever seen this early.
Oh, big miss there on the hook.
Yeah.
Poke Buddy caught out again. Shallow Grave probably just a
I think
bit
he
too
got
early.
A bit too early, yeah.
That's 4 in a row.
Alert does get the kill on the Dazzle, and they get the kill on Poke Bunny as well. Tier 3s looking in danger, possibly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if Clock hits the hook shot, then that probably does go differently. Buckler pops from Neck, and I mean, this is absolutely huge. Alert does have a Lincoln's Stun. Alert has a Lincoln's Stun sub 18 minutes. That's huge.
That's good farming right there.
Yeah, and this is a tier 3 tower. Oh, it doesn't matter. This is still a tier 3 tower. Neck actually has his ultimate popped, funny enough. They do get the tower. Oh, and Luna is going to go down. The soul assumption just enough. Electroid way. I don't know why Electroid got out of there. Oh, man. Havernan is going to stand underneath of
I'm
everything.
afraid this might be it. 14 to 3. No, I think Inside Electroid are going to fight a little bit around.
Yeah, I think this is game 3 of the finals. You don't want to lose this. Nope. Oh, well, never mind, apparently. Game 3 apparently. So game 3, the most one-sided game of the affair. And wow. Just well played there to Team Page 1. Absolutely showing.
Yeah.
GG's to everybody. I have to say that game was just execution on a high level, and that's what it came down to. The execution from Team Page 1 was better than the execution from Inside Electroid. And
Absolutely.
I mean, look at Havernan's stats: 0-0-10, 0-0-10 on the Batrider, 2-0-8 on the Abaddon, 7-1 and 5 for the Weaver, 2-1 and 10 for the Prophet. Yeah, Prophet gave up first blood, but 3 deaths on the entire time. That's huge.
Yeah.
So thank you all guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the entirety of this tournament. I hope you were able to join me for this. We will be coming back with the Tombstone Cup coming up in 2 weeks. So be sure to tune in to then, and I will see you all later on. Bye guys.